Hello collectors, it's Lewis from edgedmilitaria.com, and as you can see here in front of us we have a couple of new items that will be added to the store right now. You can check these items out on my website, the link is in the description. So let's take a look at these items a bit closer on this video. Let's start off from the left where we have this Spanish yew knife in really great condition. These knives are quite rare to come by, and this one is even more rare because it is the version with the red enamel grip emblem. So this grip emblem is completely red. The more common version is the one with the black sides as well. As you can see, the condition is stunning. It has a anodized scabbard, so really beautiful anodized scabbard. Some light rust, as you can see, but overall great shape for a knife like this. The leather is also in very good condition, and if we take a look at the blade, you can see that the front of the blade is etched with the typical Spanish motto, and then on the back the blade is stamped with the SEAM number and the date 1936/8. The round tip on this blade is typical for these knives. These were made like this because in the Spanish youth they didn't want to have a sharp point on the knives for the children. A really rare and beautiful knife in this condition. Next to it we have a Hitler Youth knife made by WKC. This is very late production in the war, 1942, and because of this it has this really rare plastic belt loop on the back. As you can see, it is in very good condition, and these plastic belt loops are very rare to find. If we take a look at the blade, and I have to be careful with this belt loop because it is quite fragile, we can see that the blade is of the late production type, so no motto on the front, a ricasso, lightly worn, but it is in its full shape. And then on the back it is stamped with the RZM code M742 for WKC and also the date 1942. So this date represents really that plastic belt loop on the scabbard. This is typical for these late production pieces. And again, let's see that condition on this belt loop. Absolutely stunning. It has a working snap button and it has that typical star as well. Original black paint on that scabbard as well. And on the bottom you can see this scabbard tip is super sharp. It's like a very sharp tip. Also something typical for WKC. The hilt is made from nickel plated zinc, so typical late production, and a beautiful grip with that large grip emblem, and it does move, so it sits in there nice and loosely, something we really like to see. Then we have another very rare beast right here. This is a army officer's dagger made by Ernst Puck. As you can see, it is an aluminum version, so we have these early aluminum pieces, the crossguard and pommel, very highly detailed and very beautifully made, in very good condition as well. But then if we take a look at the blade, we see the blade is in quite good condition, light corrosion marks near the tip, but on the back side we have that ultra rare Ernst Puck logo. This is the Type 2 logo, so it's in between the early logo you see on the slender grips and the later logo with the big S from Siegfried. So this one is exactly the same as the later one, but without that Siegfried mark, something you really rarely see. It is quite pricey because it is so rare, but you will rarely see a second one of these. Then we have a police bayonet, as you can see, in pretty good condition, but what's special about this one is that the scabbard is a steel scabbard that has been painted black, so these are quite rare as well. These police bayonets have been made short like this, so these were not shortened like most other police bayonets. We can see that on the blade if we take a look. we see a beautiful condition nickel plated blade, and you can see that this blood groove stops right here, so this was not a shortened piece. The backside is stamped with the Clement and Young logo, and also this hilt is made from aluminum, typical for these Clement and Young pieces. Really nice grip emblem, all originally set. 2 steel grip rivets as well, something nice to see. But it's all about this scabbard with this one. As you can see, this scabbard is quite beautiful. You see the forestry daggers from Clement and Young with steel scabbards as well. And because this is a steel scabbard, it does not have a staple on the back. It has actually screws on the sides. And these screws are also untouched, so really nice to see. The bottom scabbard fitting is stamped with the number 13. Probably the top scabbard fitting is also stamped with that number, but I am not able to see it because it has a leather frog. Talking about that frog, it is in really nice condition, and as well that portepee, typical for police, with that silver and red striping. This is a very beautiful piece, and definitely go and check it out. Then we have 2 World War II combat knives. The first one is a regular M42 combat knife, but in very good condition. Original black paint on that scabbard, and it is the model with the long scabbard hook on the back side. If we take a look at the blade, you can see quite a nice blade. It is in full size, so we have no real sharpening. We just have some light scratches over this blade. I hope you can see this on the video. The grip is in good condition, but we do have a quite interesting indent on that wooden grip plate on the front, as you can see. So something hit this knife right there, and it's quite funny to see how wood can dent like that. But a really nice knife. Next to it, a quite rare piece is the combat knife with the crossguard, so a steel crossguard, and this is a knife you rarely see as well. Beautiful grip with those lines in there, 3 steel rivets. Look at that thin center plate, just something we like to see. Original black paint on that scabbard, and also that long scabbard clip on the back. The blade is also really good. We have a Bowie style blade with that ricasso, typical for this model. We do see that the blade has been cleaned. As you can see, it is not the original finish from the factory, but it is still in its beautiful original shape. Then we have 2 World War I combat knives right here. So the first one was in my collection for quite some time. It is an eichhorn, and as you can see, it is quite beautiful with that black paint all over this knife. The condition of the brown leather belt loop is also very good, and we have that star emblem on that snap button. But what's really nice with this one is the blade. It is untouched, as you can see. Beautiful full-size blade, quite thick as well. And then on the back side we have that Imperial Eichhorn logo stamped, as you can see, quite beautiful. The other one is a Anton Wingen production. Really nice to see these as well, because this has this typical eagle head, and this hilt shape is like the same as a early production Hitlerjugend knife. But these are First World War made, of course. Original black paint on that scabbard. And if we take a look at the blade, as you can see, the shape of the blade is still there, but there is just quite a bit of rust on it. But next to that rust, we do see the beautiful original factory finish on this blade. The backside is stamped with the Anton Wingen logo, as you can see. That leather buffer pad is in place. Just something to mention with this knife, as you can see, these grip plates are wood, and this front grip plate has cracked in the past, and someone glued this back. So you see there's a crack right here. This piece probably came loose, and it was glued back in place. Just something to note on this one. Then we have some hangers and portepees. The first one right here, this is a Red Cross Hewer hanger, so very nice condition. It is H stamped on the back, as you can see, and just overall a beautiful patina and finish. Here we have a Bahnschutz hanger, so this is for the second model or first model railway dagger, in quite good condition. The metal pieces on this hanger are exactly the same as a regular army dagger hanger. It is just that these bands are black, and then on the back we also have black felt. Condition very nice. They are DRGM marked. Just a nice set of hangers. Next to it is a deluxe version of a Luftwaffe dagger hanger, so for the second model Luftwaffe officer's dagger, also in great condition. Then we have two portepees. This is a Luftwaffe portepee for first or second model Luftwaffe dagger, so it's the short type. As you can see, it was mounted on a dagger before. Condition is medium, I would say. As you can see, it is not too bad, but just overall medium condition. And then here we have a mint condition army dagger portepee, so really beautiful, good condition. And that cat's anus right here, as they call it, is also very beautiful with that wire and a spiral. So nice piece. If you don't have a portepee on a beautiful dagger, this is definitely the one to get. And here we just have two leather belt loops. I don't know exactly what these are for. You could use them for a German dagger. And lastly, I have this publication cardboard from WKC. This is a known piece of publication. You sometimes see it at the shows, but it's quite beautiful, made from cardboard, so it is quite fragile. On the top it has this ring to hang it on the wall, and it's just a beautiful display item. The WKC logo right here, as you can see, is that silver finish, so it does shine in the light, quite beautiful. And then right here on the top you have those two sabers and a WKC dress bayonet. A nice piece. I have a second one of these in my collection, so that's why I'm selling this one. So guys, that is the update. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it was helpful. Definitely go check out all these items on my website. I have high quality pictures of all of these pieces, and you can always contact me if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.